Hey YouTubers, Grimmy Dragon here, and once again it's review time. Today we are taking a look at the most evil of the Autobots, Sentinel Prime. And this is quite the character. I'm very fond of him in the IDW comics so far. It's an interesting concept to have a evil Autobot who's not from a Shattered Glass universe, and that's pretty cool. Now, taking a look at Sentinel here, he's in a space shuttle mode, and yeah, this is going to be Astro Train. We've already seen it. It's probably in your stores right now, or at least at the online stores. So this is the Sentinel Prime version, done up in various shades of orange and yellow and red. Looking very nice. Almost got a Sunstorm feel here. So that works. But yeah, it's a very flat looking ship. Almost like the Autobot ships from the movie, but not quite. This is still more standard spaceship. But pretty cool. Got some turrets on the sides, as well as places to peg in the weapons. Got them here, under the wing, on the sides here, and on the back, depending on how you want to place them. And that's pretty cool. You may also notice the translucent cockpit for Infinitus, the Titan Master, which we'll take a quick look at. Yeah, mine's got very floppy legs, unfortunately. But other than that, quite nice looking. Get the camera to focus on him. And that's the tricky part, really. Yeah, I'm trying to get it to focus. Doesn't want to, though. But yeah, it's a nice looking little robot. Just orange and gray, and I gotta turn his head around. Got to do that. But yeah, he's got a red face, which is cool. All in all, Infinitus looks pretty good. You got the Sentinel Prime head on the back. Again, really floppy legs on this particular one. Might need some floor polish or just tightening of these legs. But it seems to go in fine, so it's holding sturdy. So it probably just needs some floor polish. But he's a nice little guy. For the weapons, just going to get this out of the way now. Got the one that's designed to be used as a seat for the Titan Master, and the other that can just plug right in. Pretty cool. And this could be a gun emplacement for Fort Max, or maybe Blaster or Power Master Prime. Whichever you want. It'll work either way. But there's not much else to say about this spaceship mode, so let's get him into the next mode, since it is a triple changer after all. Okay, so here we have Sentinel's Space Train mode, which is quite the heavy battle train thing. And this isn't something you see on the railroads, so this is heavily armed, very dangerous looking, but fitting for the character, because the Sentinel is supposed to be a very dangerous character. As you can see, the red and orange do still keep that theme going, and it does work out well. Got the red going from the bottom all across. You got the orange going up a little higher, red in the middle where the cockpit is. But the front and back have the same molding to them, which is fine. It's quite a nice looking train mode. Not much else to really say. It does roll well. Well, normally. It's those plastic wheels. Unfortunately, my table doesn't quite work well with them. Can't get the friction going. But other than that, it is a nice looking train. Again, same cockpit area for Infinitus. Just opens from the back. You can pop them in. Looks fine. Got plenty of places for the guns. You can set them off to the sides here. And yeah, have a Titan Master right there and right there, so you can give them backup if you want. All in all, nice train mode. Not much else to say. It looks good, but there's not really much going on with it. I will note that these panels here do tend to, well, lift away from the body that they're supposed to be going flush against. Which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Probably going to have them flipped up the other way anyway, so I guess without further ado, let's get this guy into his robot mode and see how that looks. So here we have Sentinel Prime in his robot mode, looking good, looking awesome. A big orange dude with some bits of gray and yellow to break it up, and some red as well. And yeah, he does actually have an even color scheme here. The red and orange and yellow do work well together. Very Predacon, very Sunstorm-ish. But it works for Sentinel as well. Now, if we get a better look at the head sculpt, provided I can actually zoom in the right way. There we go. Come on. As you can see, the head is very nice. You got some piercing blue eyes in that sea of orange and red. Got a very tiny Autobot badge on his chest. And yeah, these little pontoony things do come up at a flip of a switch. So it's very easy to use them. You just pop them down. Zoom out just a teeny bit. Pull down this lever and yeah, they pop up. And the whole mechanism is on its own little hinge, so you can move it left and right to get some head articulation. And since the head is on a ball joint itself, you can actually get him to look a fairly good bit left or right with the pontoony things there. So yeah, articulation wise is pretty good for the heads at least. So let's get a look at the rest of the articulation. Yeah, you got nice swivel at the shoulder, in and out. So you got a full universal. Got a bicep swivel. Hinged elbow. No wrist. No waist. Got ratcheted hips. A little bit of a detent for the in and out, but it's very soft, so you don't have to keep it on a detent if you don't want to. Got a thigh swivel, knee bend, and ankles can go up and down. Now, he is a little loose. Unfortunately, his knees are very loose, particularly this one here, which is sad. I would have liked a little bit of a tighter joint on him, but it is workable. Now, I did forget to mention that he does have landing gear for the shuttle mode. They just flip out here. You got skid here, skid there, and there is a flip out skid on the front of the ship. So yeah, my mistake, I forgot it. But all in all, Sentinel does look pretty good. I would recommend him. He's an interesting character for IDW. If you're not very fond of the comics, though, you can wait for this guy to be Astro Train. Again, if it's not in stores now, it will be very soon. So yeah, you can get the Astro Train version if you want. Still, I do like Sentinel. I'm very happy to have him. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. And I will see you next time. So until then, goodbye out there, whatever you are.